The Wisconsin GOP continues to demonstrate how the GOP can be effective in swing states. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video. And today, it is time that we talk about the Wisconsin GOP. Because once again, the Wisconsin Republican Party, especially in the state legislature, shows, yes, you can have effective conservative leaders in swing states. Because now, Speaker Vos, instead of impeaching Protasewicz and going through that route, he decided, okay, you want nonpartisan redistricting? Alright, here's our nonpartisan redistricting. That is right. He just proposed something the Democrats have been wanting for years. And suddenly, the Democrats are saying, no, we cannot allow this. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below. Subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright everybody, and again, Robin Vos, give this frickin' man a medal or something. The balls this guy has to just say, okay, you want nonpartisan redistricting? Here you go. We are proposing a quote-unquote nonpartisan agency to do new maps. And immediately, the Democrats were saying, no, we can't allow it. This man, say what you will about him when it comes to Trump, alright? I have some problems with that. Outside of that, this guy doesn't care. He's like, okay, you're gonna sue the maps into oblivion? Alright, we're gonna make a nonpartisan commission, but stack it to the brim with our people, like you do in California. This is freaking genius by Robin Vos. Okay, you want independents to do it? Here you go. We're copying the system in Iowa. That is right. Iowa has a quote-unquote nonpartisan redistricting commission, but we all know that's kind of a farce when you really look at it. What they're trying to do in Wisconsin is emulate that same plan. And Democrats suddenly, they hate these nonpartisan redistricting. It's like, wait a minute, what was your whole point saying that the legislature should stay out of it? If there's a third-party agency that's, doing the maps, it's like, well, suddenly you're against it? So let's get into today's article. Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos is backing off threats of impeaching the newest Supreme Court justice and is instead deploying a new maneuver to avoid having the liberal-controlled court weighing on the state's electoral maps, writing new ones. You can't make this up. This guy just 60 chess saying, sue us. We're just going to redraw them. And this time, using your complaints. Alright, you want a third party to do this? Here's a new agency. And Robin Vos and Republicans, they've opposed the same thing for years. But the second they need it, nope, we need to pass this nonpartisan commission. I love my Wisconsin GOP. They don't piss around with this stuff. The second that we need to use power, bam, we use it. Alright, we may lose these lawsuits. Okay, change the maps beforehand. Go ahead, sue us. After previously opposing such plans for years, Vos and Assembly Republicans announced Tuesday that would pursue legislation this week that seeks to use an Iowa-style nonpartisan redistricting model that would allow the Nonpartisan Legislative Reference Bureau to write new legislative maps instead of partisans. Suddenly, Democrats are against it. And then you got Tony Evers saying, a legislator that has now repeatedly demonstrated they will not uphold basic tenets of our democracy. Really? You're still saying that? And will bully, threaten, or fire on a whim anyone who happens to disagree with them? Yes. Cannot be trusted to appoint or oversee someone charged with drawing fair maps. So now the GOP supports it. Now Democrats are exposing themselves. They don't give a rat's ass about fair maps. They're talking about pick off as many Democrat seats as possible. And when they propose the GOP proposed an Iowa-style nonpartisan model, which actually does work very well in Iowa. The Iowa map is very clean. There's no garbage in it. It's 4 districts. It's simple enough, but hey, it works. Suddenly, oh no, we can't do that. And I'm not going to participate in enabling Republicans in the legislature to keep trying to use and abuse their power to control the outcome of our elections. The Democrats are just coping now. They've wanted this for years. Suddenly, oh, it's a big problem. We can't support this. Embracing the Iowa model of drawing legislative boundaries reflects a new direction for Vos, who over the last month warned newly seated Supreme Court Justice Protasiewicz was risking being impeached by the Assembly if she did not recuse from lawsuits before the court that seek to change the state's electoral maps. Vos contended Protasiewicz should recuse because she called the current maps rigged while campaigning for the court seat. Yeah, I mean, the fact is that Protasiewicz openly said how she would rule on redistricting. And these bozos at the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, they're making it sound like, oh, you can only be impeached for crimes of corruption, but read the state constitution. You can be impeached for saying stuff like this and then immediately ruling on the same thing just a few weeks later. You can. Vos said lawmakers will take up the legislation on Thursday. He said he has briefed the state Senate, but did not say whether state Republicans were supportive. A spokesperson for Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMoyeu, Republican Oisburg, did not respond to requests for comment. Under the new proposal, the new maps would take effect in the 2024 cycle. That's right. These maps, they're not 5 years down the line. No. Next year. These maps change now. And suddenly, Democrats, they're opposing it. You got the minority leaders saying, oh, it is an obvious attempt to distract from their efforts to impeach Protasiewicz and undermine our democracy. No amount of hand-waving will make the public forget the GOP is considering nullifying their votes. Oh. This is just insane. But I'm glad Robin Vos is saying, okay, we probably won't be able to impeach Protasiewicz. All right, let's play by your rules then. Let's play by your standards. Let's completely change how redistricting is done. Oh no, we can't do it because democracy. This happens every time. And you read this, Democrats supported basically the same thing 5 years ago. 2019, Democrats and opponents of gerrymandering put forward a bill that would accomplish the same goals. So now it's like, well, you see, we can't make this a map now because, or make this a rule now because, why? Because it's going to draw the map fairly. That's basically what the Democrats are saying. They're mad because if they pass this, push this through, guess what? Protasiewicz really can't do anything about the maps. You just go right to some third party, but it would be quote-unquote fair, and from everything I'm seeing, I don't see why Democrats are suddenly against this. And when you really read into it, it still gives the state legislator some power, some say into it. It's not just, oh, you can't have the maps, drawn up by a third party and suddenly, bam, that's the law. It's like, no, the state legislator still has some say, but it's not as much as it is now. And you look at Iowa, it requires districts to be compact and contiguous. Yeah, compact, and that's a big problem. Democrats don't want maps to be compact because compact equals unfair. Because the only way they could draw a majority map for them in the state legislature, I kid you not, would have to split Madison in 50 ways. Even then, that's pushing it. And these people say, that's a fair map. It's like, no, it isn't. But folks, I think this just proves how the GOP deals with this garbage. Okay, you want to overturn our maps? Let's draw new ones before you even rule on them. Good luck. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.